Hello, darling. It's nice to see you. It's been... How y'all doing? Guess what today is? Today's Sunday. Yep, the Sabbath. The right day, right before Monday. Even though Mondays absolutely suck, at least if you get out of bed and you got your feet on top of the dirt instead of under the dirt, once you get that point, everything's a bonus. Watching all these squirrels running around down here. And blackbirds. I got the woods are alive with the squirrels, whatever. I was thinking about doing the old dumplings thing, but yeah, I ain't got time right now. Yeah, maybe later. I just finished watching a video and I wanted to chime in on it. See, I got a buddy, a brother from another mother. Deeper guy lives out there in New Mexico, and I've learned a lot since I've been watching him. Like, New Mexico gets snow and the whole state's not a desert, because I've never been to Mexico, and New Mexico. And yeah, I didn't know that. He does a Sunday mountain Sunday Showoff. I need to check him out. His channel name is JC Mountain Ajar. Yep, the link is right down there in the where I tell y'all about this video. I don't know if he created it as an open tag, but I'm gonna borrow it, Joseph, if you don't mind. JC Mountain Ajar. Today is Sunday. That means yesterday was Saturday. Figured that out all by myself. Well, on Saturday I had a meetup. Some fine fellers through the community. We try to have meetups locals. Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna grow and other people gonna join in. It's gonna get even funner and funner and funner and funner, Bubba. And we're gonna have fun. Maybe one day we can move a little further south and get Terry over at I about said it, Terry. My Ordinary Life with Terry. Yeah, almost did the. We had our meetup with these fine fellers right here.
It's George Adventure here. We are in Anderson, South Carolina. We're doing a Carolina, Georgia knife meeting at the Cracker Barrel, and we traded some knives today, had lunch. A lot of good conversation, a bunch of good guys. Y'all introduce yourself.
I'm Justin, South Carolina Knife Monkey. Letterman.
Jerry Phillips. Rico Suave from Hunt Brothers.
And this is it.
Have a good
Y'all
one.
wave. God bless you.
Merca. Had a ball, made some killer trades. I just wanted to show y'all as the Sunday Mountain, oh my God, I had to look again. Mountain Sunday Showoff. If you're wondering why I'm standing here with a truck door, it was because my battery died. Yeah, that's a recurring thing with me. I remember to plug my phone up and charge it when the screen goes black. The first knife I have, hip made in Merca, is one I had once before, and well, I used to carry it in a little fanny pack. You remember back when fanny packs were cool before we knew better? I used to carry it in a little fanny pack, hunting with me and stuff. And well, like several other knives over the years, I must have left this knife laying where I was helping a white-tailed deer lose belly fat. And I got one heck of a humdinger. Now, this one's gonna need a little TLC. I'll have to rub on it just a little bit, so to speak. That's okay, I like doing that. That's fine with me. If I can get stuff like this, I love gadgets, any kind of gadgets. I mean, I'm crazy about gadgets. If I can get stuff, knives, pew-pews, all that kind of stuff, and I can, rub on them just a little bit and everything, and I can get them for a fraction of what they cost, and I can have fun fixing them up. Yeah. And this is a knife. This knife. Yep. Some of you already know what this is, and don't you like that? I love this Indian print. These are little blankets from Walmart that are always cheap. They're like $5. They're on clearance right now since winter's almost over for $2 a piece, and I bought like 50 of them. No, I'm just kidding. I bought 10 of them. But I love these little fleece blankets and everything. They're warm. Yeah. But anyway, back to the story. I got a humdinger on this knife, man. A humdinger deal, sure enough. And it was sitting just like this, and the first thing that caught my attention was the sheath. And I really like the sheath. I like the way it looks. I like the teenered upness of it and all that good stuff. But yeah, you know what this is. Yep, this is the Schrade USA 152, aka the sharp finger. Now, if you notice, the blade's got some teeners. The handle is daggum perfect. But I'm not worried about the teeners and all. What I'm worried about is the blade. Yeah. It looks like somebody had that sharpening technique where you tie a piece of string to it and drag it down the road behind your car. Yep. It looks like somebody sharpened it on a grinder or something. It's got multiple edges on it. This is the way I used to sharpen knives when I was like 8 or 10 years old. When my first knife was a side buster, and I sharpened it however I could sharpen it. Yep. Little tech tip. Don't do that. Now, this knife here is one more iconic knife. There's nothing wrong with it. Remember when I said I like rubbing? Well, I'm going to have to rub this on a stone a good bit. But that's not a problem. Yeah. All you need is a cup of coffee. Yeah. Good cheer. Try to do it outdoors. I love to sharpen knives outdoors. I got a little table beside my fire pit. I'll fart. Start a fire, America, and yeah, and it helps, get you a little backer, No, let me take that back. Hold on. Public service announcement: never use tobacco dip cigarettes or anything fun or anything like that. That's because this stuff's not good for you. If you're a child watching this, forget I mentioned this. Gotta make sure the YouTube police is happy. But yeah, I found this here knife, and this it was a lady and a gentleman, I assume husband and wife, and they had, this was one of the very few. Now they had some gas station knives. I bought every one of them. It was 8 of them. That's $2 a piece. I love gas station knives. To the subject, yeah. My middle name is Rabbit Hole. But they had this knife on the table, and they had one other good one too. It was $110, but the guy was asking $85 for it, and it was a 2022. And well, they told me the price on this one, and I says, that regardless of the edge being, you would literally have to saw into a stick of butter. But don't sharpen your knives with a grinder unless you've got a knife grinding and and you have a jig and you can hold the right angle. Yeah, get you a little simple stone. Yeah, a little simple stone, or you can get a little flat plate diamond. Yeah, and or, some kind of a sharpening system thing, anything. Quit beating that to snot death. Anyway, they had this knife on the table, and I said, hey, how much you wanting for that little Schrade right there? And that's that what? And I actually had to point, they just get stuff and sell it at the flea markets, and they got a consignment shop. And yeah, that consignment shop's pretty good because they sell their stuff at one table making money, and they got, I'd say probably 15 other tables in this little shop or booths. And they rent the booth out for $100 a month, plus 10% of whatever they sell, and other people put their stuff in there and they oversee it. So it's a pretty good gig. Anyway, I asked him what they wanted for it, and he gave me a price, and I was going to buy it. And I looked at it, and I said, man, have you noticed this edge? It looks like a 5-year-old got hold of it with a concrete crayon. He said, yeah, this ain't gonna cut nothing. It's gonna take a lot of work. I said, I'm not trying to cheat you or anything, but is that the best you can do? He said, yeah. He said, I'll be honest with you, that knife, my nephew threw all these knives in here, and he's just cleaning some stuff out. He says it's worth $10. I said, yeah, sure. Thank you, Mr. Man and Woman at the Knick Knack Shack. for a really good deal. This is going to be one of those knives that's going to end up being like a treasure. Not up for trade yet. I think it's found its forever home. Now to what I scored in trading with the fellas. Georgia Adventure, South Carolina Knife Monkey. Duanne Letterman. Like y'all always say David Letterman. I hope you're proud of me, Duanne. And Jerry Phillips. And the first one I'm going to show you is this Kershaw. It's called the Federalist, and I had to text the guys last night because I couldn't remember what it was called other than Kershaw. But anywho, there's a funny story behind this because Brother Randy at Georgia Adventure had brought this to our meetup. He didn't know we were doing knife trades and stuff. Yeah, I had to get that out of the shot. You know, don't do that, kids. But he just had basically his EDC on him, what he was carrying. And him and Knife Monkey got to chewing the fat and everything. And Knife Monkey said, hey, how you want to trade? And I don't know what Randy got, in the trade. But anyway, they traded. And if you notice, Georgia Adventure bead. And full transparency, that was one of the biggest reasons I wanted a knife. Now, I'm not the most coordinated, like ballerina kind of person in the world, but I just wanted to show y'all this. And it's chilly out here and my hands are cold, you figure. I've done this 800 times. Open it and watch, close it easily with one hand. You wouldn't know it's easily by this, but sorry about the all the dye and everything all over my hands. But that's another story. I saw one of these, I think it was Brother Terry at My Ordinary Life with Terry. And he just changed his channel name, and I keep wanting to call him by his old name. But, I'm sorry, Terry. But this is a USA-made Kershaw CPM 154, the numbers thing, that I don't know nor care. And it's canvas micarta scales, and these scales feel like $1 million, dude. And there we go. It's a slip joint. I'd like to take time to point one other thing out. You see that edge? It's safe to say that Mr. Brother Randy could give whoever sharpened this a couple of lessons. She'll get her dead. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Moving right along. Take a quick break. Come to Walmart. Get my meds. Pharmacy closes in 10 minutes. I'm looking through this stuff right quick. New growing at Walmart, so I'm back to the subject right. Uh-oh. Side gate. $45.70. My dream rifle. Had to walk away. I was already starting to think credit card. Ain't doing that. Now, we're going to be back to the video. Right about. I'm sorry, I'm back again. Still at Walmart. Look at this. Rescue Me, the original keychain car escape tool. A keychain with a window breaker and a seatbelt cutter on it. I'm gonna think about that one. I'm back. Sorry about that little brief distraction. I had to hit the clearance aisle. I got some of these here. These here shoot and see splatter targets. Clearance, $2.50. Any of y'all good turkey hunters out there? I'm a turkey hunter. I ain't a good one. Are these any good? I'll give you just a second look at them. It's just now turkey season, and these are on the clearance rack for $2. Add them to the arsenal, see what happens. To the trading goods. Our little meetup, I also traded for a cool little Kooby knife. Pow, right in the kisser. I thought that was pretty cool. Another little, yeah, it's a Kooby. Look at her. Kind of all over the place today, at least nothing's changed. Saving the best one for the last. Yeah. I also did some trading for this. It's Gerber fixed blade, of which I don't know the model name of yet. I gotta look for it. I'm just making a video. You might remember the Gerber strong arm. I've done, well, a couple of them I've done videos with out here, beating the poo-poo out of them. Fantastic knives. And this is similar but different, a little bit longer blade. It's still made in Portland, Oregano. I like oregano in Italian foods. I love oregano. Yep, Kooby. There'll be a whole lot more on this later. My experience with this line of Gerber USA knives, and I'm going to do a video too on how you tell a real Gerber from a fake Gerber and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, my experience with these has been nothing short of phenomenal. And this one right here, as I have said before, I despise dangler sheaths. Well, this one, the little straps, you undo the straps and you just got a plastic molded Kydexy kind of thing that you can put a tit lock on. So, yeah, if anybody needs that Cordura stuff, let me know. I'm not going to use it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a knife that I have been watching a bunch of them on eBay and all over the place. They always get sniped at the last minute, or they go more than I'm willing to pay for them. And it's a knife made, you know, America. A huge Kabar knife fan. I've always been, here lately even more so. Chris Geary gifted me a couple of Kabars, and you got one coming back at you, buddy. But without further ado, don't that pretty. Yeah. Yep. It's finally found a Coke bottle. A Kabar Coke bottle, nonetheless. Yeah, buddy. Don't that pretty. Yeah, I got this one. I was working a trade, and it was a really fast trade with Mr. Jerry Phillips. I loves it. And this, like I was telling you about this, is home. Tain't going nowhere. All this big piece of beautifulness needs is put a good edge on there. Yeah, she's ready to rock and roll. My next project is to build a slip or a belt sheath for this. It's a little big for a pocket slip. Yeah, I'm digging it. I got a bunch of slips I got to get out this week. I owe Jerry Phillips too. And I got some knives that are going out this week, and I'm going to put each one of those in a slip and a sheath. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to try to get all that out this week, fellers and fellerettes. I got a bunch of stickers to get out. That's this week's knife finds and knife trading. And I had a ball, and I think got some good stuff. And yes, sir, Reebok. Sorry about all the little side trip to Walmart and all, but I realized, oh, I'm almost out of my meds, and Walmart closes at 5 on Sunday, so I got to hold y'all any longer, because it's already been longer than I intend. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer, because this video has been longer than I planned for it to be already. Joseph, Brother JC, I hope I didn't butcher your stuff up too much. And yeah, this has been my Mountain Sunday show off. Mountains. It's Sunday. Yeah. If I talk to you fellas and fellerettes again, I hope you have a great day, great night, great week, great whenever you're watching this. Yeah. That sounds so much like what the Knife Doctor does. Totally by accident, and it just stays. But anyway, until I see y'all again, peace and God bless. Word.